And they're off. Big Boss Ben breaks on top and heads out hunting for the early lead. Suitable moves up to challenge Hill of Tara from the rail. Super cool. And then Color Field with the gray. Roan for the rose at the back of the pack, but the six-pack is covered by just 5 lengths. And now Suitable steps on it and opens up on a 2-length lead. Big Boss Ben will take back into second and angle off of his heels. Hill of Tara, Super Cool, Color Field, and Roam for the Rose stacked up behind them as they hit the far turn. Opening quarter in 22, and for the pace is measured as they hit that far turn. Suitable shows the way. Big Boss Ben still clinging to second with Hill of Tara down at the rail in third. Super Cool works into the 2-path. Color Field is parked out wide, and Roam for the Rose has dropped out the trail as they come to the top of the stretch. It's still Suitable racing in hand inside the quarter pole. Big Boss Ben to take another crack at him with 3/16 to go, and Hill of Tara trying to work off the rail as they're inside the final 3/16 with Suitable still in front. Hill of Tara trying to get to him as they come down to the 16th pole. Suitable is digging in. Hill of Tara trying to press past. Big Boss Ben out in third. It's Suitable and Hill of Tara. Suitable close to home. Suitable by 3 parts of a length over Hill of Tara, and then Big Boss Ben with Super Cool. Goes in. They're in the gate. And they're off. Good level beginning. Family Factor and Express Cruiser showing speed. Who's No Trouble from the far outside. Dedois comes away in fourth. Patch O'Brien is fifth. Imperial Thunder sixth. And the rush is on is at the back of the pack and already 8 lengths away from Who's No Trouble. Who's No Trouble opens up a 2-length lead on Family Factor. Express Cruiser works into the 3-path. Dedois puts in a 4-wide rally, and then comes Patch O'Brien. Opening quarter in 22 and 3. Imperial Thunder next to last, and the trailer remains. The rush is on as they come to the quarter pole. Who's No Trouble taken on by Family Factor. Dedois has moved up into third. Express Cruiser is fourth, still 4 lengths away. 3/16 from home. Who's No Trouble collared now by Family Factor. Dedois trying to close in with Express Cruiser. Family Factor takes over, opens up on a 3-length lead with a 16th to go. It's Family Factor and Tyler Gaffleone to draw off and win it in the end by 4. Who's No Trouble held second. Express Cruiser re-rallied for third. Dedois settles for fourth. And they're off. Violent Point wins the break. Heads out for the early lead. Owens Pleasure had a good dispatch as well. And from the far outside, here comes La Vie up to challenge and now take over the lead as they race for the far turn. La Vie's in front. Violent Point is second down at the rail. Then comes the gray Show Me Grace. Owens Pleasure down at the rail is next. Hold on to your tiara. Racing outside of Don't You Know It. And Reliant is the early trailer, 8 lengths from front to back. As they hit the far turn, Violent Point is back in front through a 22 and 3 contested first quarter. La Vie keeps the pressure on as they head around the turn. Show Me Grace is 2 lengths back in third, and then down at the rail, Owens Pleasure fourth. Don't You Know It racing in fifth. Another 5 to hold on to your tiara, and Reliant trails as they come past the quarter pole. Violent Point shows the way. Up the rail, Owens Pleasure's now putting in a bid, switches to the 2-path, and swings into action with 3/16 to go. Show Me Grace back in third, and then a wide rally from Don't You Know It as they come down to the final furlong. Violent Point is still there, and finding on the front end. Owens Pleasure took a run at her, but was turned away. Violent Point and Christian Torres on to take it by 4 from Owens Pleasure. Then a photo for third that might have gone to Reliant inside of Don't You Know It. Goes in. They're in the gate. And they're off. Snowcrest showing speed from her inside draw. She's taken on by Beach Kitten, and then comes Dre Me Less with Ellie Deli in fourth. Wicca Wisdom comes away in fifth, and the early trailer is Tap the Line as they race out of the chute and head to the backstretch, led by Beach Kitten, who's taken on and kept company by Dre Me Less. They've opened up 3 on Ellie Deli back in third. Snowcrest is fourth down at the fence. Wicca Wisdom is fifth. And Tap the Line, sixth and last at about 7 lengths off of the leaders as they head up the backstretch. Opening quarter in 23 and 3. The pace is sensible, being set by Beach Kitten. Beach Kitten's in front, being kept company by Dre Me Less. They're now 2 in front of Snowcrest, who sneaks through along the inside of Ellie Deli, who now retakes that third spot. Wick of Wisdom is back in fifth, and Tap the Line remains at the back. Now about a half a dozen lengths off of the leader, Beach Kitten, who hits the far turn. After an opening half in 46 and 3, they picked it up a bit down the back stretch. Beach Kitten and Dre Me Less. Now Dre Me Less ranges up in hand and takes over the lead with ease. Dre Me Less takes over, opens up on a 3-length lead here from Beach Kitten. Then comes Ellie Deli, who's trying to muster up a late rally. But as they come to the top of the stretch, Dre Me Less has opened up a 5-length lead. Ellie Deli is second. Out in the center comes Wick of Wisdom. Beach Kitten gives way, and then Crest with Tap the Line. But up top, it's all Dre Me Less. Dre Me Less has opened up a 7-length lead and is going to coast home under Martin Garcia. Dre Me Less, much the best. Did it by 7 over Wick of Wisdom, then Ellie Deli and Tap the Line.
And they're off. From the outside is Star Divine. Kinesi came away well. Then comes a Mise en Scène as the field goes into the clubhouse turn. And Star Divine from that outside post has cleared the field and is in front by 2 lengths. Kinesi and Mise en Scène right together second and third. Skims races in fourth as they go around the turn. It's almost 4 lengths back to the 2 trailers, the 2 grays, Atomic Blonde and Pharaoh's Heart. Opening quarter went in 25 and 1/5 seconds. So Star Divine takes the field up the backstretch, leads here by 2.5 lengths. Kinesi is second by a head. Mise en Scène down at the rail next in third. Then comes Skims in fourth. A break of 2. Back to Pharaoh's Heart and Atomic Blonde. They continue along with Star Divine still the leader. Kinesi now getting closer on the outside. Half mile went in 51 and 1/5 seconds. Mise en Scène sits just off the front 2 in third. And then it is Skims who's getting closer now in fourth. Then comes Atomic Blonde and Pharaoh's Heart. And the field is going into the far turn. Star Divine by a half length. Kinesi on the outside in second. Mise en Scène down at the rail next in third. And then it is Skims in fourth. Atomic Blonde and Pharaoh's Heart. And now Mise en Scène comes on through down on the inside of Star Divine. Mise en Scène has taken the lead. Kinesi on the outside. Star Divine in between. So 3 of them across. Skims is now looking for a way through. Atomic Blonde switches to the far outside. Skims trying to split horses here in deep stretch. And here she comes now. Skims comes on through under Johnny Velasquez to take the lead. Then Kinesi and Atomic Blonde. And it is Skims, the winner here by 2.5 lengths. Atomic Blonde up for second, and Kinesi was third.
And now she's in. They're in the gate. And they're off. Streaming Now shoots right out for the early lead and has it from Pino's Little Girl, who moves up into second. Lady Moscato comes away in third. And then to the outside comes Cruise Missile, who's made it up into fourth. They're joined down at the rail by Foolish Front Fifi. Lyrical Pardon is right there in the thick of things as well. Another gap of 4 to Judy Elaine. And then comes Savannah Marie, another 3. Back to Shake It Baby, who's racing near the back of the pack. Mortastic just behind her. And then comes Beautiful Dancer, who goes past Pure Connection as they head around the far turn. Streaming Now broke on top, has it through an opening quarter in 22 and 4. Streaming Now comes to the top of the stretch in front and taken on by Pino's Little Girl. In behind them, Lady Moscato looking to work off of the inside with 3/16 to go. Streaming Now turns them in. Lady Moscato second. Out in the center comes Pino's Little Girl. Late rally from Savannah Marie inside the final furlong. Streaming Now still in front and still strong. Streaming Now and Gerardo Corrales go on to take it here, wrapped up in the end to win it by 4.5. Lady Moscato second and Pino's Little Girl, Savannah Marie, and then Foolish Front Fifi. Once again, ready for a start. And they're off. Lots and lots of gold with Pout and Yo Puedo. They show the most early speed. I Feel the Need comes away in fourth, and then Klimps Muse and Wits and Wagers at the back of the pack. But Yo Puedo crosses and clears and has it by a length. Lots and lots of gold sitting in second. I Feel the Need up closer today with Pout down at the rail. Wits and Wagers is back in fifth, and Klimt's Muse is the trailer as they straighten onto the backstretch after completing a first quarter in 24-2. The pace is measured as they head up the backstretch, led by Yo Puedo. Yo Puedo, lots and lots of gold, and I Feel the Need stacked 3 across the track. Pout drafting in behind this leading trio, followed by Wits and Wagers, and Klimt's Muse still at the back, but the six-pack is covered by 5 lengths as they head for the far turn. Yo Puedo continues to set the fractions here. In front from Lots and Lots of Gold, and I Feel the Need right there and poised to pounce, now moving up into second. They're followed by Wits and Wagers. Down at the inside, Pout is now putting in a bid once again as they head midway around the far turn. Still chasing Yo Puedo. I Feel the Need is there in second. Pout is back in third, and then comes Wits and Wagers. Lots and Lots of Gold backs up, and Klimt's Muse still the trailer. 3/16 from home. Yo Puedo digging in, bracing for the challenge of I Feel the Need. Wits and Wagers to the 3-path, and now trying to run on. Klimt's Muse also putting in a rally from the back of the pack. Here comes Klimt's Muse over the top. Klimt's Muse was last early, but first past the 16th pole, and pours it on late. Klimt's Muse wrapped up under Luan Machado to score by 3.5. Wits and Wagers second, and then came I Feel the Need and Yo Puedo. And they're off. Late Night Mistress wins the break and heads out hunting for the early lead. Rip Around from the far outside is there. Into Champagne and From the Rail Girls Weekend right there too. Vibe Check comes away in fifth. Baytown Kitty Cat is sixth. Buchu back in that 7th spot racing mid-pack. End of Innocence just behind her. Another 3 to Sintra, and Backstretch Rose is the trailer as they whip into the far turn. From the Rail Girls Weekend up to take the lead through a 22-2 first quarter. Late Night Mistress glued to her flank there in second. Into Champagne, looks loaded in the 3-path, moves up into third. Vibe Check has made it up into fourth. Then comes Rip Around and Buchu, but they come to the top of the stretch. Into Champagne takes the lead in hand. Julian Leperoux with 3/16 to go now shakes the reins at Into Champagne, and she responds, kicks away to a 3-length lead. Late Night Mistress has made it into second. Vibe Check is rallying, and out in the center comes Buchu, but with a 16th to go, it's Into Champagne. Into Champagne with an impressive debut, romps home by half a dozen lengths. Vibe Check and Buchu in that photo for second. Late Night Mistress checks in fourth. And they're off. Spicy Marg showing early speed with Pretty Birdie, and New Boss had a good start as well, but Spicy Marg steps on it now. Pretty Birdie trying to keep up in second. They've opened up 3 now on Sharp Hero, who's made it into third outside of Lady Goldstar. 3 more to New Boss after breaking Lertley is now back in fifth. Super Munnings down at the rail, and Thundering Creed is last of the 7 as they hit the far turn. 21-4 for a quick first quarter. Spicy Marg setting the tempo by a half length here from Pretty Birdie, and down at the rail, Lady Goldstar has now taken that third spot from Sharp Hero. The back 3 are lining up here. Thundering Creed starts to unwind from the back of the pack, then New Boss and Super Munnings as they come to the top of the stretch. Pretty Birdie up to collar Spicy Marg, who tries to kick back. Lady Goldstar down at the rail is third, and then Super Munnings, who's trying to work into the clear, weave her way through the pack. New Boss closing in 2 with Thundering Creed. They come down to the 16th pole, and Spicy Marg is still in front. New Boss trying to surge up on the outside, and down at the rail, Super Munnings might have just gotten there. Super Munnings and New Boss hit it together. Spicy Marg back in third. A photo here in race number 9. Northwind moves in. They're in the gate. And they're off. Northwind from the far outside broke well, and in between horses, Time to Metal is showing speed. Down at the fence, Perfect Thunder is there. Crusader Conrad and Booster Shot is away in that 5th spot. Makes it down to about the 3-path as they head out of the chute onto that first turn and now head on to the backstretch. Further back in the field, Cronus is racing there with Storm Strategy, and then Risky Choice, another 5 to the trailer Schmears. They straighten onto the backstretch. Opening quarter in 23-3. The pace is honest as they head up that backstretch. Time to Metal runs the point by a half length. Northwind is racing in second, and down towards the rail, Perfect Thunder is right there, challenging for third as they head for the far turn. Crusader Conrad's right there in the thick of things as well, and Cronus is parked out wide, has now been passed by Booster Shot, who's on the move. Booster Shot has rallied into third. Further back, Storm Strategy is racing mid-pack. Risky Choice next to last, and Schmier trying to muster up a rally, but up top, Timed Metal shakes away, opens up on a 2-length lead, 47 and 4 for the opening half mile. Booster Shot and Northwind go second and third. Perfect Thunder is fourth down at the rail. Cronus is putting in a bid. Crusader Conrad is right there in the thick of things. Then Storm Strategy, Risky Choice. As they come to the top of the stretch, 3/16 to go, and Time to Metal is still in front. Booster Shot is set down now from second and begins to pick up the leader. Cronus to the outside is putting in a bid too. Less than a furlong to go. Booster Shot is there. Cronus trying to get to him. Time to Metal battles on. 16th pole. Booster Shot. Here comes Cronus. Cronus getting up. Cronus gets up to take the nightcap by 3 parts of a length from Booster Shot. Time to Metal in a photo for fourth between Risky Choice and Storm Strategy.